friends, welcome to a new vlog. If you are new here, my name is Kim. I am a second grade teacher in West Michigan, and today is Monday. It is January 24th, and I had a very busy weekend, but like with fun things. So it was a really good weekend, but I just like was barely home at all. So I just feel like I'm like a little bit behind with everything, because usually I have at least like part of a weekend where I can like do the dishes and do my laundry and all that stuff. Well, I did not do any laundry, did not do any dishes. So you know that feeling when you're like, oh man, I didn't do my reset and now I'm like a little bit off. So hopefully I can get all of that stuff done when I get home tonight. But I did have quite a few things to prepare for last night to be ready for today as well. I did finish my planning, at least for today. I am not planned throughout the week, but that's okay. We will cross that hurdle when we get there. And so I had to do some planning last night for today. So I'm all prepped and planned for today. I do have like one page I need to print. So I have a Google Drive folder where I put in anything that I need to print in the morning, so that way I don't accidentally forget. So I'm gonna open that up a minute so I can send that down to the printer. But I should be pretty much ready to go. It was just like a big getting ready type day because we just ended the previous semester, and also I'm starting a couple new units this week, so it was just like a little bit of extra planning. So yes, also we are starting new reading groups today, and I'm really excited because we're switching some things around, trying to make sure we're meeting the needs of all of our students. And one of my partner teachers has a student teacher who has been really awesome, and she's going to be taking a reading group as well. And so we're just really making sure that we focus in on these students' goals and where we want them to be, and also making it like fun. And so we're able to switch like some of our kids to make sure that they're getting like the support that meets their needs the best. So we have two of us, I have a team of 4, but we have 2 of us who have our reading group time at the same time, and so we can like switch around our students. So for example, some of his students come to me, some of my students go to him, and now a couple of my students will actually go to his student teacher as well. So that will be great. I'm really excited for that, and just excited that we have that extra person to support. And then also we have core support who pull during that time as well. So yes, that is very exciting. But I do have some things that I need to prep for that. So I actually went to, we have like a supply room in the building, which is super nice. It doesn't have everything, but it does have lots of things. And so I went and grabbed some binders from there when I came in last night. I came in last night and tried to get all my copies done. I did not quite achieve all of them, but I got most of them done. So I went and got those binders, and then I printed, I'm gonna set you down because this camera is so heavy. So I printed a bunch of stuff at home last night too, because we can't print in color at school. We technically can, but we're not really supposed to. So anyways, I just print in color at home usually. So I printed a bunch of stuff. Let me grab it really quick so I can show you. Okay, so I printed a bunch of pictures of my kids. So I'm gonna set those ones to the side, because if you see those cabinets over there, those all have pictures of my students on them. And yes, I try to update them somewhat often. I don't always do it, but like, you know, at least once a month or so. So anyways, I printed a bunch of these little posters that I made. A couple people have asked me to put these on TPT, but I actually used a background from Canva, so I can't put them in TPT right now, but maybe I'll redesign them so I can. So you guys can have these if you want them, but I'll just show them to you if you'd like to see them. This is what I use for our little sentence starters for our retells, and that's something we're really focusing in on, because at the beginning of second grade, students are not, I mean, they're tested on their retell, but they are not like, it doesn't like count for their overall goal, if that makes sense. But then by the middle and end of second grade, it does count towards their like composite goal, if that makes sense. Anyways, so I have those, and then also I'm sticking these in my reading group folder, so it just has some goals that we're working on, and then I think everything else has names on it, so I won't show that to you. But I just have all sorts of things to go inside those binders, so that's what I need to work on this morning. So anyways, I will show you my outfit really quickly, and then I do need to skedaddle. So let's go. Lately, I felt like when in doubt in the morning, I just wear like basically all the same color. And so this shirt is from Old Navy. I thrifted this sweatshirt, or not sweatshirt, why did I say sweatshirt? Cardigan. I thrifted this cardigan. I thrifted these pants. I love me the like stretchy waistband pants. I just think, oh my gosh, so comfortable. And then right now I'm wearing boots because it's very snowy, but I might switch into my little Sam Edelman loafers that I often wear. I have like white ones that I just keep in my classroom, so I might switch into those soon. But for now, this is the outfit. So anyways, I will see you when I see you. So today we're going to read Amanda Gorman's children's book, which is really great. If you haven't read it, I highly recommend. And and then we're gonna do a writing that correlates, but then throughout the week, I'm going to be using these Newsella articles as well, just to kind of bring in more nonfiction. So I use Newsella all the time when I taught 4th and 5th grade, and now is going to be my first time trying it in 2nd grade as well. So I have one for each day this week that I printed, and we're gonna go through. You could also like assign this on Chromebooks, but I want them to be able to take it home as well and like share with their families, and we're gonna like mark it up and stuff. So yes, I just printed all of these, and now I have them ready to go for the week. Okay, so now it is Tuesday and we actually had a snow day today, which was such a blessing. I was literally praying for a snow day last night and this morning because there was like a slight chance that we would get one, but I wasn't really sure. And then we got it, and thank goodness, because our report cards are due tomorrow and I hadn't quite finished mine. So if we didn't have a snow day today, then I was gonna have to spend like, I don't know, an exuberant amount of time after school today finishing those up and then planning for the rest of the week because I hadn't finished doing that either. So my game plan was like after school today, I was just gonna like grind on all of that stuff and get it all done. But then we had a snow day, so thank goodness it really worked out well. We had a records day last week Friday, but it was just a half day and I had to get caught up on my grading before I could start my report cards. So I still really appreciated that day, but I basically spent the whole afternoon just doing my grading and like trying to catch up on some other just like odds and ends type things. So yes, that is a good feeling. I am now officially done with my report cards. I just spent a couple of hours finishing those up, and really it wasn't just those, I guess. I was doing my report cards and then also I was doing some planning for the week. I still am not like 100% planned for all week, but that is fine. I am where I need to be at least, and I can figure out the rest as I get a little bit closer to there. So yes, I am seriously so grateful. I don't think I've ever been so grateful for a snow day. Like I am always grateful for snow days, but I really wanted one today and I knew I could use it, and so here I am. I also had a really good morning because I got to sleep in a little bit. Well, I still woke up at my normal time, but then I took a little bit of a nap, so that was exciting. And then I read for a little while. I worked out, I did some skincare, I ate a nice breakfast, so I am feeling really good, and it's only about 1 o'clock right now, and I just feel like I've gotten so much done today, including just like good stuff that feels good, like relaxing type stuff, self-care type stuff. So yes, life is very good. I am actually using my old camera right now because my newer camera is at work, so if the quality looks a little bit different, that's why. Also, I feel like it's like so bright on this camera, but that's kind of fun, right? So anyways, I just got this sweatshirt in the mail yesterday, and then I just washed it. I did some laundry today too, some dishes, all that fun stuff. So yes, it's so comfy. I now have this sweatshirt in like 3 different colors, I think, and it's from Amazon. It's like less than $15, I think, and I will link it below because I'm like obsessed, obviously, because now I have it in 3 colors. So I'm so cozy and comfy. I think I might go into school today because my camera is there and my laptop is there. I just like left everything yesterday because I was like speeding trying to get out of school. I had places to be, people to see, things to do. And so anyways, I just kind of like left everything alone yesterday, and so I might swing by school and get it. I live pretty close to my school, so that wouldn't be very hard. I might do that just so I like have that stuff here and I can do stuff if I feel like doing stuff, or not if I feel like not. Or I might just leave it, we will see. And then also I kind of want to go to a couple thrift stores because that sounds so fun, and I haven't gotten to just go thrifting in a little while, so I'm thinking I might do that. I need to double check though. Actually, yeah, I know for sure. I just put a box of masks in my car, so yay, I think I might go do that. Also, I have a couple things that I could drop off at the thrift store too while I'm there. And yeah, I'm just excited. Also, it's not like super snowy right now. I mean, it is really snowy, but it's not like snowing right now, if that makes sense. So, oh my gosh, you can't even see what's going on. So there is a lot of snow, but it's not like currently dropping new snow, if that makes sense. And so that's kind of nice too, because if I go out, I hopefully won't have to scrape my car if it's not like snowing new snow. Does that make sense? I'm not really sure. But yay, today has been such a good day. I'm in good spirits. I'm feeling positive. I'm feeling happy. I'm feeling excited about life. I got caught up on some emails today, and life is just really good. So anyways, yes, I will see you at some point when I see you. Hi, can I please have a grande sweet cream cold brew? So I just pulled up at the thrift store, so I'm just about to go in, but I'm kind of sad because I just went through the Starbucks drive-thru and I must have ordered the drink wrong because I don't really like go through the drive-thru hardly ever. If I do get Starbucks, usually it's like in a grocery store and the people all know me there. So anyways, I meant to get a sweet sweet foam cold brew. I don't know, but I accidentally got a grande cold brew with just vanilla, I think. I don't know. It's like lighter than just vanilla. Maybe it's vanilla cream, but it's definitely not like the frothy, yummy, delicious thing. It's still okay, but it's not great. So that's all right, I will survive. And now I'm just about to go into the thrift store. I have a bunch of people watching me in the parking lot, which is a-okay, but here we go. Okay. Okay, so I decided to come into my classroom, and I'm glad I did because it is warm and cozy in here versus being like freezing cold outside. And I just had some things I wanted to drop off. I wanted to grab my laptop, my camera that I'm now filming on, and just like a couple other odds and ends. And now that I'm in here, I'm pretty cozy, and I'm thinking I might actually turn on Encanto because I actually haven't seen that movie yet, and I've heard so many good things. I keep hearing the music on TikTok as well, and I've really been wanting to see it. So I'm kind of thinking I might turn it on and just like do some work around my classroom because now that I'm here, I'm like calm and kind of want to be here for a while. So I will keep you updated if I decide to do that or not, but I wanted to share some books with you that just came in the mail fairly recently. So I just placed an order on First Book Marketplace. If you have not checked out First Book, you absolutely need to. I believe you can only order from there if you work at a Title I school, I believe. I'm not positive on that though, but I will link it below and you can check it out for yourself. You do have to put in like your information and prove that you're a teacher and all of that fun stuff, but they have like extreme deals on books. So I love, love, love shopping there. So the first book that I got is a quick read, I call them. It's a National Geographic book about September 11th and it's level 3. And I just thought this was one that seemed really interesting, and I don't really have a ton of books on September 11th. I have a handful, but not like a ton. So when I saw that and I saw that it was very inexpensive, I had to scoop that up. This one I am so excited for. I keep seeing this all over Instagram and I really, really wanted it. So this one is called The Year We Learned to Fly, and this is Jacqueline Woodson's new book, and I just love her. I actually got to hear her speak at a virtual conference last year, and she's just phenomenal. So I'm so excited about this one. I actually haven't even read it yet, but I'm gonna read it right now as soon as I'm done filming this clip, and I'm super pumped. So I'm gonna set that one to the side because I might have to read that one to my students this week. This one I actually already read to my students yesterday, but this is Change Sings, and this is Amanda Gorman's children's book, and it's also illustrated by Lauren Long, who I absolutely love. Lauren Long has illustrated a ton of great picture books, and my students really enjoyed this one. And actually when I read this one to them yesterday, they were like, Mrs. Halls, we already read this book in music. And so it was kind of cool because their music teacher had actually already read this to them, and they were still super excited to, you know, dive into it again. And we did some work with this one yesterday and just talked about Amanda Gorman, and I played like a short little like 1-minute video of her speaking about this book before I read it to them, and they were super engaged and really enjoyed it. And also this is like a really, really fast book because there's not like a ton of words on each page, and so I feel like I read it to them really quickly, so then we could really dive into talking about like the illustrations and talking about how we can make a change in our own communities. And I just absolutely love this book, and I'm so excited that now I have my own copy because I've been wanting that one since it came out. The next one that I got, I saw this one recommended on Instagram as well. I have not read it yet, but a lot of people were talking about this one, and it's called The Rabbi and the Reverend, and it's about Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And so I'm excited to read this one. And then this is a really small order, so this is already the last book that I got from First Book Marketplace, but this one is called Blue Floats Away, and I'm so excited to have my hands on this book because the author, Travis Jonker, I really, really enjoy. He actually did a virtual author visit with our entire school last year, and my 5th graders were super into it, and we read this book last year that's also by him. This one I've had since last year. I got it right before our author visit so that way I could read it to them. This is called The Very Last Castle. My kids really, really liked this one. My big 5th graders last year, they really liked it, and then they got to do an activity with this book with Travis Jonker like virtually last year, and that went really well. And this book had just come out, or like was about to come out, I think, last year after our author visit. So he actually read this one to us, and I don't think it had even come out yet, and my kids thought that was really cool that they got like a sneak peek of it. So this is called Blue Floats Away, and it's a really cute book, and I love the illustrations in this one as well. And also Travis Jonker has a really great blog that I really enjoy following. So I get all sorts of good ideas from him. I will link his blog below. Okay, so those are all of the books that I just got from First Book Marketplace, but I did also get a couple of books in the mail from my Amazon wish list. So these are both from Alyssa. So Alyssa, thank you so much. She sent both of these over, and I'm super excited. The first one is How to Catch a Yeti. My kids love these How to Catch a whatever books. We have like How to Catch a Leprechaun, How to Catch a Mermaid, How to Catch a Unicorn, like all the things. So now we have How to Catch a Yeti, which will be so fun, especially for all these snowy days. I feel like we should read this one soon. And then also this one is one of the National Geographic Perfect Kid chapter books, which I absolutely love these. And this one is called Living with Wolves. And so I'm really excited about this one. My kids really like these ones too. So Alyssa, if you're watching this, thank you so much. I really appreciate those. And I think now I'm going to put all of these away, clean up my desk space a little bit because right now it's kind of looking like a hot mess. And then I might watch some Encanto. I don't know, I haven't decided. It actually is a little bit later than I was thinking it was. And so I don't know how long I want to commit to being at school, but we will see. I'm like kind of in just the mood to like run around my classroom and do all the fun things that I don't usually have time to do. So I might do that. So anyways, also, the roads on my way here were not bad at all, but it's supposed to continue snowing overnight. So there is a chance we might have a snow day again tomorrow. I don't know. I'm not like crossing my fingers or anything because like I said, the roads were pretty decent when I was just driving around, but we will see. It's a possibility, so who knows. So anyways, I'm gonna go do all the things and then check in with you at some point. Also, I stuck a little bit of creamer in this coffee and now I'm going to drink my coffee as I do all the things as well. So that's very exciting. Okay, so now it is Thursday and it's been a pretty good week overall. I really feel like having that snow day on Tuesday was a game changer because it just gave me time to reset, get ready for the week, and honestly it made a huge difference. So friendly reminder to take your personal days, take your sick days when you need them, do what you need to do because those days off can make a huge difference. And yeah, it was just so nice to be able to like work on stuff around the house, but then also get some school stuff done too. I know not everybody gets snow days, but yes, I was very appreciative of that day. I feel like honestly having that snow day was a huge part of why this week has been so good because it just gave me some time to do all the things that I didn't have time to do, which has left me feeling a lot more calm this week. So yes, the week has been pretty good. I will say it's been a pretty busy week with like report cards due yesterday and I've had lots of meetings this week. I have a meeting during my lunch today and a meeting right after school. And then I have my Spanish class on Thursday nights at 8 o'clock and I do that through italki. I've talked about it in a ton of vlogs, but I absolutely love it. And then starting in February, I'm going to start up another Spanish class that's like a community class and I'm so excited because I feel like it's just one of those things when you're trying to learn a new language, you really need to practice a lot and I don't always have a ton of opportunities to practice. I mean, I practice with especially like one of my students almost every day, but not for like, you know, extended periods of time. And sometimes in the moment, like we only have like a couple minutes to talk like one-on-one, you know, because I have a whole class full of children. So anyways, I'm super excited about that new class starting up. And then I just love my tutoring days. It's like tutoring one-on-one through italki. So I have that on Thursdays and Sundays and I always look forward to it, but it just ends up being a busier night because that's like an hour of my night then. So anyways, I'm excited for that, but yes, busy night. I feel like I had something else to tell you, but I don't remember what it was. Shall we walk around? Shall we see the things? I do want to show you a couple of things around the classroom that we've been working on, some things that have been going really, really well. And yeah, so let me pull you off here and let's go take a little walk around the room. Another day, another adult Lunchable. I've talked about these containers before, but I'm seriously obsessed with them. I got these off of Amazon, and I'm like out of food at my house, so there's not like a ton in this one. I have cashews, turkey, and then I have a couple of little Reese's Bells, and I literally have like no groceries at my house because I did not go grocery shopping this week at all. And so yes, I am limited, but I also brought a granola bar too, so I have my little Lunchable. And then also, I printed a ton of these pages. These are from Tara West, and I bought like a big bundle, so I'll link it below if you're interested in checking it out. But I'm going to laminate these and cut them out, and then one of our really great aides, I'm going to have her work with a couple of my students who are working on like forming sentences, and what they're gonna do is, this is like all gonna be cut apart right here, and then this will be cut right here to like check it at the end. So they'll scramble up the words, and then with my aide, a couple of my students will try to put them in the correct order, and then they'll talk about things like, oh, there's a capital here and a period here, so where do those have to go? And then they'll read it out loud to see if it makes sense, match the picture to it, and then they'll read the sentence all together. And then there's also sheets that they can like record on and write it down too. Sometimes I just like to do this for like a quick center though when I have an aide in the room, which I do get push-in services a few different times during the day for some of my students, which is awesome. I really, really love that time. I love having an extra adult in the room. I don't actually have any college students here this year, and so I just really appreciate all of that time that I have with aides in the room, and I love making that time meaningful. So yes, I've been really enjoying these, so I printed those this morning. exciting. And then another thing that's been going really well, I'm just gonna move this over here so you don't see student names behind it, but I have a few of my students starting a book club, and they actually just started on Monday. So they are reading Mindy Kim and the Yummy Seaweed Business, and this is a really cute series of books. If you haven't seen them before, I highly recommend them. And then after each chapter, there's some like discussion questions and stuff that I made, and they can like draw a picture of what they read and all that fun stuff. And those girls have been doing a fabulous job with this, and I do it while, or they do this while I'm running a different reading group, and they are mostly self-sufficient. I sometimes just like check in and see how they're doing, but they've been doing an awesome job so far. So yes, I have those 3 little books, and those girls just like are so excited to be in their little group. So yes, this has been going very, very well so far. So I've been teaching regrouping with subtraction, and oh my gosh, is it ever hard? It's a really challenging concept, but I found these little worksheets online, and yesterday we made a game out of it. And so I gave them some time. They started with this one, and then they had to come check it with me at the back table, so I had like an answer key, and we checked it. I would circle any that were incorrect and have them try again, and I was like working with a small group back here at the same time. And then once they finished this one, then I gave them a challenge sheet, so then they could do this one. And if they finished one or both of the pages and got them all correct, then we just played a game where they got to try to shoot it into the wastebasket, where I put like the wastebasket on the stage, and they got to like ball it up and try to throw it inside. It was just like a fun little incentive to try to make sure they were focused on this work, and also to try to get all the answers correct. So they had to do it on their own, but then if they needed help from me, they could come check in with me at the back table. And overall it went really well. I was surprised by how many kids were able to actually finish both papers, because I mean, this is like pretty tricky for just learning to regroup. So this was kind of just like a fun little activity to review yesterday, and I mean, it looks boring because it's just like worksheets, but the fun part was like balling it up and throwing it into the trash can, so the kids really enjoyed that. And if you have any tips for teaching kids how to ungroup, or any like activities that you've done in the classroom that have worked really well, definitely let me know in a comment below. I'd love to know what's worked for you, because like I said, it's kind of like the kids who get it, the kids who don't at this point. And so, you know, we're working on it. But also, I just realized on this paper, all of them have 1 in the ones place on the top number. That's interesting. I wonder why. But yes, these were just free little worksheets from worksheetfun.com. I don't know, I just searched for them and I found them, and there they are. So yes, this is what we did yesterday. Okay, and then for this paper, I just made this so I could check in on their writing, and I'm just using a couple of papers to cover up the child's name on this paper. But I made them a couple of checklists, and then I actually went through and checked some things off, and then they have to check off this side. So we've been talking about the somebody wanted but so then in a story, and so I checked it off like when I saw that they had a character and all of these things. I checked it off when I read it, and then I highlighted something for them to focus in on, and then I wrote them a little note, and I did this for all of my students, so then that way when we come back today and continue revising, then they know what to focus in on. And I think this will be helpful, because it's hard for me to like spend a ton of time conferencing with every single student. And so anyways, this will just let me to kind of do that, and then I can just do a quick check-in, make sure that they understand what it says on here, and then they can get back to work. So yes, I'm excited about this. Okay, and then really quick before I go, this is the outfit of the day. So this shirt is from East Nash Teacher, and it just says, "We rise by lifting others." So yes, have that shirt on, love this one. And then I thrifted this little comfy blazer, I thrifted the pants, and then the boots are from Target. So yes, that is the outfit for today. Okay, so now it is Friday, and yesterday ended up being a day. Like, we survived it, but it was definitely a day. And so thank goodness that now it is Friday. Also, yesterday did have some really fun parts too, so I'm trying to just like focus in on the good, because that is helping me get through right now. So one good thing was that I had a Scholastic order come in, and I got the couch potato, and then I also got, what was the other one I was missing? Oh, the cool bean. So I got both of those books, and I read this one to my students yesterday, and they just thought it was like the funniest thing. And I love books that just make my kids giggle and laugh, and it's just like so much fun, and I was like ham it up. So that was a ton of fun. And then also at the end of the day, my students were just like feeling the weight of the day, feeling the weight of the week, and I was like, you know what, we need to lighten things up here. And so I got out my trusty little fun basket, and I put on this crab headband, and I taught my entire math lesson like I was Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob, and the kids thought it was so funny. And we're learning subtraction with ungrouping right now, so like where you have to borrow from either the tens place or the hundreds place, and so on and so on. And so it's quite challenging, and a lot of my kids are getting it, but there's still the handful that like we're doing it every day and they're like, Mrs. Halls, I still don't know what I'm doing. And so it can be kind of frustrating for some of the kids, but we just had so much fun yesterday with my little Dollar Tree headband. So yes, I wore that. And then at the very end of the day, before my students packed up, I took a picture of each of them in these sunglasses. So I wore these sunglasses for a minute around the room, and then I didn't really have them like put them on. I just kind of like held them up in front of their eyes, and I took a picture of each of the kids, and they were giggling and I was giggling, and it was just so much fun. So anyways, this is my reminder to you that if you're having a bad day, pull out a headband or a pair of sunglasses, and I am telling you, it makes life a lot better. So I literally cried in my room during planning yesterday. It is what it is. But then after school, I was laughing and smiling and having a great time. So not after school, but at the end of the day, I was laughing and smiling and having a great time. So yes, I'm trying to just focus in on the good and hold on to those good things as much as I can, because not every moment is good, not every day is good, not every week is good. However, life is still good. And so yes, I'm trying to just focus in on being silly and having fun with my students. So I think today I'm actually going to get out my little elephant and piggy blanket. I have like a piggy one and an elephant one, and I'm going to do a read aloud to them like as Piggy probably. So that will be so fun. Let me actually go grab my blanket really quick. Oh, I think it's in this closet actually. So I have, this one is elephant. This one is pigeon. I got both of these for Christmas from my mom, bless her. So yes, these are both from mom. And they originally, I think, were from like TJ Maxx Home Goods. Oh, I've been looking for this sweater. That apparently was in there too. Okay, let me go find the piggy one really quick. So this one is Piggy, and I think I'm gonna wear this one today and do a little read aloud. So it's just like a hooded blanket, so I can put it over my head. And then also the super fun part is it also has the cute little hooves in there too. So like little hooves for my hands, and there's a tail back there too. It's kind of hard to see, but there it is. So yes, all of my students love Elephant and Piggy, and also I had this last year and I did this in 5th grade too, because I just feel like 5th graders can have so much fun with little kid stuff too. So anyways, I used this in 5th grade and my kids thought it was like hilarious. So I'm looking forward to wearing this today, having a good time. We also have a presenter coming in today from, I don't remember where she is from, but she's doing like an agriculture lesson with my kids, so that will be so fun. And yes, I'm thinking today will probably go by pretty quickly just because we have like so many fun things to do and just like normal things to do too that aren't like quite as fun, but that's okay. So anyways, it is sure to be a good day, or it is hopefully going to be a good day. And even if it's not, I'm gonna have fun and I'll get out my headbands again. So it is what it is. I'm doing what I can and I am staying above water and surviving. So anyways, I'm gonna go show you my outfit really quick, and then I do want to get a couple things ready for the day. So let's go look in the mirror. Okay, so I just tried adding a little selfie light right there to hopefully help with the lighting, because I felt like it was like so dark over here right now. But anyways, I just got this sweatshirt from Old Navy recently, so it's still like in store, and I actually bought it in 3 different colors because I bought it in brown first and I liked it so much that I also got it in this light gray and then like a dark charcoal gray. And it's just like the perfect hoodie because it has this like nice pocket. I feel like it looks a little bit dressier because it has like the quilting on it and then like the cute sleeves, and then it actually has a hood on it, which is so fun. And it's long enough I could totally wear it with leggings too, but I am wearing it with skinny jeans today. I don't know how well you can really see them, but that's okay. These are from Madewell originally, but I got them off of Poshmark for super cheap. And then also I'm wearing my little Target booties that I've been wearing like basically every day. So yes, that's the outfit for today. Now I'm going to run all around and do all the things, and I will see you probably this weekend, maybe after school today, I don't know, but I will see you at some point.